boy Joseph on the track. Let's go. I put the city on top of my back, and it went way, way, way up. Like the D-line, I just go for my sack. Better be having they wait up. We the ones turning it up to the max. All that hate can't phase us, cause we went way, way, way up. Never just way, way, way.
Hello and welcome to Week 10 of Friday Football Fever. I'm Jeff Jones, but tonight you can call me Olaf. Oh yeah. Who says you can't love high school football and dressing up like Disney characters? At least this close to Halloween. We are celebrating the holiday by finding out whose playoff hopes are just tricks and who will be treated to the postseason. Wimberley and Lago Vista played in our game of the week this evening, and for the Vikings, this game could be payback for 2 losses against Wimberley 1 season ago. Oh, they didn't want to chat with us. That's okay. We have highlights to show you. It is Lago Vista versus Wimberley in our game of the week. Wimberley's quarterback Cody Stover is one of the best kept secrets in town, and he won't be a secret for long. Cody avoiding defenders like I avoid doing chores. Haven't folded a shirt since 2016. And speaking of doing laundry, Decker Sims found a crease in the kickoff coverage on that ensuing kick. He showed a fake reverse and then showed some very real speed. Decker took it 91 yards, but every time Lago Vista landed a punch, Wimberley responded with a 1-2 combo. Chase Carson off left tackle and in for 6. The guys who only lost once all of last season look even better this year. Wimberley wins 34-22. All right, now that you guys have seen the highlights and some pretty incredible Halloween costumes, it's time to throw it out to my man Cory Mose, who is always dressed to the nines, who is at our game of the week and has more but no costume. Cory, what's going on, man?
I didn't get the memo. I mean, we're in the same group text. Like, how did I miss that text? Oh, my goodness. But you're right, though. I still got to stay dripped out and clean. We'll get to that later, though. But, yeah, Jeff, Wimberley was able to take another win in district play, giving them the district championship, adding another gold ball to their trophy case. And they were led by not the senior. On senior night, it was actually the junior, like you mentioned, Cody Stover, doing his thing all night long. When we talked to him earlier this week, he mentioned how they wanted to put teams away, and they've been doing that all year long. And that's something they did again tonight against Lago Vista. I was able to talk to him after the game about accomplishing another win in that district schedule.
Obviously, we had some miscues and, we just kept battling, but I did earlier this week talk about putting teams away, and man, Lago, to give credit, man, those dudes, they game planned really well, and they brought their A game, and I think that, to be honest, the score doesn't quite show what we think it should have been, and man, to be honest, we're not satisfied with winning by 14 points or however many it was, because we know our ultimate goal, and that's not just to win a district championship.
And when you hear your starting quarterback talk the way he talks about putting teams away, knowing what the end goal is, the goal ball wasn't the goal. The goal is a state championship. And so when you have a leader like that, how does that affect and trickle down to the rest of this roster?
Man, this young kid, he's just tough as nails and brings that physicality, and it just, the other kids gravitate towards that, and they take on that persona. And so, when you got a kid that leads like that and others that'll buy into it, man, you can have great things happen, and I think this team is destined for great things to happen to them. We got one more to go. We'll go from there and then, take it 1 week at a time. But, man, I got to compliment you coming out to Wimberley.
Here we go.
So sharp. Look at this.
Look, man, I got to bring out the best for the Wimberley Texans. I got to.
As the kids would say, man, your drip is looking good.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Coach. Love that. Oh, my goodness. I really appreciated that compliment, but I will say this. I'm still a little bit salty to you, Olaf, because I didn't get the costume memo. But you know what? I'm just going to let it go. All right? I'm just going to let it go.
I love that. I love that. You let it go. I'm a little upset that you got the drip compliment and I didn't. Coach, I got to get at least a snow melt shout out or something if it's not the drip. Cory, you be safe on your way home, man. And All you people out there, we have plenty more games left with playoff implications. Now, one of the most log-jammed districts in the state is 25-6A. Entering Week 10, 6 teams are fighting for 3 remaining playoff spots. Now, of course, they're all pretty evenly matched, so it was hard for us to predict how this district will finish. Lucky for us, a pair of those teams actually played each other tonight. McNeil taking on Stony Point, and check out Tiger senior Micah Miller. He saw the ball and scooped it like your favorite flavor of Bluebell, butter pecan. After the scoop, you know what you do. You add sprinkles, and you score. A little closer to the end zone for the next score here. Aiden Wheeler wheels up. The McNeil running back tied the score at 7. Moments later, the Mavs defense said, we want to get on the scoreboard too. A first half safety snap goes right over the punter's head, gave McNeil a 2-point lead, and McNeil added to that lead, final score in this one 52-21. To the scoreboard for the first time tonight, and we start with a game that was delayed due to weather. Weiss playing Midway in Waco, and the Wolves are down 31-17 in the late second quarter, nearing halftime. We have seen Weiss make second half comebacks before this season. They're going to have to do it again if they want to keep that undefeated record intact. Round Rock beat Cedar Ridge 41-7. The Dragons are one step closer to clinching another postseason berth. More scores coming your way in 26-6A. Lake Travis and Westlake both put up 62 points tonight. The Cavs beat Austin High 62-14. Westlake shut out Bowie, winning 62-0. Back to the highlights. Vandergrift playing Vista Ridge. The Vipers are so good, you just have to marvel at them. Their flaws are harder to find than Infinity Stones. Miles Coleman, well, he's definitely not flawed. He had a nice catch on the sideline and helped set up a Brendan Fournier touchdown for the 6th week in a row. I got to brag on this Vipers defense. They held their opponent under 8 total points. Vandergrift wins 45-0. To Hutto, where the Hippos hosted Bryan, Will Hammond and Alex Green might be the best combo in town. The number 25 from Whataburger is a close second. But the football combo is known for making big plays like this. The state's top passer and top receiver do it once again. And then on defense, Cashton LaPlante, cashed out on this opportunity. The pick in the end zone was huge. Hutto leads it late in the third, 49-42. More scores coming your way. Hey, in 2 games that were not delayed, San Marcos and New Braunfels, they're playing down south. They played down south. The Unicorns from New Braunfels beat the Rattlers 45-7. Glenn, they went toe-to-toe with Georgetown. The Eagles did find a way to fly high in that one. They win by 3, 44-41, the final score. More scores coming your way right now, and 2 more games that it looks like have gone final. I see that fourth quarter up there, but I'm told that game has gone final now. Eastview over Hendrickson 32-7, and Hayes falls to Smithland Valley 47-10, the final score there. Guys, we have updated you on 12 games so far. We have much more left to show you. Scores, highlights, our band of the week, and maybe even another Halloween costume, all coming up next.
Fever.
Let's do it, guys. To our drive of the week, which took us out east of Bastrop. You fly over there earlier today?
Oh, I fly all around town. It's really easy with these wings. They were a little bit stronger earlier in the night. The rain kind of dampened them a bit.
Okay, all right. Well, Liberty Hill also flew out there. They made the 61-mile trip to play the Bears. The guys from up north hope to take home more than just a win. They hope to take home another ticket to the playoffs.
And Olaf, look, no need to stay frozen here, okay? Because the math is easy. A Liberty Hill win would send the Panthers to the playoffs, while a Bastrop loss would send the Bears back into hibernation. Yeah, about a 20-minute weather delay tonight out at Bastrop Memorial Stadium. Kent Walker's 5-1 Panthers looking to pound Jake Gradle's 5-1 Bears. Opening drive for Liberty Hill. Ben Carter to infinity and beyond. 53-yard touchdown run through the rain, early 8-0 lead for the Panthers. But unlike Andy, these Bears aren't toying around. Ensuing drive, Braden Tuck on third down, connects. Jalen Gratton on the crossing route, stays in bounds and gets down inside the 5. That big play later leads to this Isaac Duggar field goal. But it's the Panthers who go on to beat the Bears. Final score in this one, 81-31.
Cedar Park versus Leander. Finally, a team with blue jerseys, so I can lean into my Frozen theme. Then the Lions in their Frozen jerseys had to win, or else they fall into the unknown and out of the playoffs. Leander, they let it go on this play. An interception from Garrison Cockrell. Moments later, check this out. Trey Hill says, "Love is an open door." No, love is an open lane. And I found one to the end zone. The Timberwolves clinch a spot in the playoffs and leave the Lions lost in the woods. Final score, 49-7. Let's get some more scores for you. Only one final on this board. Connolly down against Waco University and down big in the second half. 31-10 is that score. LBJ beat Eastside 75-0. LBJ, I believe, has clinched first place in that district for another year in a row. More scores coming your way, and two finals on the screen right here. San Antonio Piper beats Lockhart. The Lions have to drive back home after falling 48-21. Marble Falls can't quite hang with Lampasas this evening. The Badgers get the win 42-7.
Tigers head coach Galen Zimmerman locked in for tonight's 26-6A battle out at Del Valle. This game surprisingly scoreless early on in the second quarter when Leon Granalution hooks up with Donovan Douglas on fourth down, but oh dear, Douglas loses the football. Drip recovers. And on the ensuing Tigers drive, Jack Tyndall gets the rock, finds a hole bigger than Mr. Potato Head. It heads to infinity and beyond. 83 yards back to Andy's house. That puts Drip on the board first. 7-0. He gets my man Grant a nice little high five there. Cards try to respond. The Drip defense says, "You don't have a friend in me." Rio, hey. You're talking Bo Peeps language with that play. Pick 6 for the senior. Rio, hey, you, sir, get the turnover chain. Yes, sir. As Dripping Springs turns in a commanding victory on the road, 52-3.
Down south, Aikens and Buda Johnson met up. Jags junior Cale Hatnot score. Yes, I counted 7 forced missed tackles on this run alone. That's second touchdown of the first half for him. If that was the icing on the cake, well, here's the strawberries, the sprinkles, and the cherry on top. Blake Bell, ring it. Somebody call Alexander Graham and let him know that his great-grandson just did something special. He helped Johnson win. Final score, 49-7.
More scoreboards. The Burnett Bulldogs beat San Antonio Davenport. Nice win there, 41-34. Another final score, the Ducks of Taylor take down Canyon Lake, 52-21. Elsewhere, Fredericksburg. How about the Billies? 42-0 over San Antonio Kennedy. And then Giddings, the Buffaloes, rumbling all over the Hornets tonight, 29-14.
Well, every week this season, we aren't dressed like this, but every week we are celebrating a local group as our Friday Football Fever Band of the Week. This week, that honor goes to the band from Austin High. Let's take a listen. Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. He's Tyler, I'm Joe. He's Buzz, I'm Olaf. We are dressed for the holiday coming up. Buzz, we're making history here. This is the first time on Friday Football Fever we've done Halloween costumes. How are you feeling about that?
Feeling great.
Feeling great?
Feeling great. I just miss my buddy Woody.
Yeah.
Olaf, you're nice, but you're not Woody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We'll wait and see if they come, see if Anna and Elsa come. We'll have the full crew here. We made history here just north of the river. The guys at Lhasa, where they're trying to make history as well. The Raptors are close to being a playoff team for the first time ever in that program.
Tonight they played Navarro, and a win for Lhasa would force a winner-take-all meeting against Travis next week for the fourth and final playoff spot in District 12 5A. Vikings hoping to snap a 3-game losing skid. Raptors already with the program best. 5 wins hoping to extend that mark. Opening kickoff. Check out the Vikings. Hey, there was no number 1 listed on the Max Preps roster, but look at number 1 go. To infinity and beyond. 79-yard kick return for the touchdown. Back come the Raptors, though. Roman Edwards, Roman left, then Roman right. Finding Elijah Moon. And look at Moon muscle his way into the end zone, making Buzz Lightyear proud. The Moon lighting up the night sky. Love the sky. Lhasa wins it barely, 44-43.
Close one there, not here. Hey, 2 more finals there on the scoreboard. LaGrange falls to Gonzales 42-27, and Smithville can't quite hang with those Cuero Gobblers. Cuero wins 69-28. More scores coming your way. Gerald tops Maynard New Tech 55-0. Next week will be Maynard New Tech's head coach and athletics director Quincy Williams' final game at Maynard New Tech before he retires. Done a great job with that program, building it from scratch over there. They fall in this one, though, as does Austin Achieve. They fall to Geronimo Navarro 63-0. Back to the highlights. Lehman earned its first district win last week. The Lobos hoped Isaiah Hernandez could lead them to their first win streak by beating Bernie Champion. He had a few nice runs, but they didn't lead to points when the guys from near San Antonio got the ball, where their plays ended in the back of the end zone. Lehman falls 35-23. They'll finish their season next week against Hayes.
Hey, back to the scoreboards. Couple of 14 2A matchups. Mason, the Punchers, punch well tonight. Take it down Stockdale, the Brahmas, 40-21. Johnson City also a battle for second place here. They get the best of Junction 36-22. Buzz is loving this, the scoreboards. Florence Buffaloes taking on the Buffalo Bison. It's 41-7 currently in the fourth quarter. Florence in front.
Time to meet our Athlete of the Week, sponsored by Abacus Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. And Buzz, as you know, each and every week here on the show, we feature one student as our Abacus Athlete of the Week.
This week's honoree is a young man from Jamaica who started playing football just a couple years ago. But in those 2 short years, Damani Stewart has already broken and set Westwood's all-time rushing record.
You're our Abacus Athlete of the Week for what you did tonight, man. Congratulations, dude. First off, what a night, huh? Not only do y'all have a big-time win for district standings, but you break the school record for most rushing yards in a season. What did that moment mean to you?
It means so much. All the work I put in, all the work with these guys, the mornings, the tiring hard work. It makes it even more exciting.
You weren't the only running back going crazy tonight. Titus Pettaway across the field there. When you're going against a running back like that, seeing what he's doing on his side of the field, and then does that motivate you to be like,
a lot? Makes us, competition's always nice. We've been watching each other from the start of the season. Always knew it was going to come down to this.
Knowing what this team has been through over the last couple of years, not being that successful, what does this win mean, do you feel like, for this program?
It's really huge. Turning this program around was our mindset from the start. Making sure all our guys have the same goal in mind. Make sure we're all on the same page.
Congratulations. Good luck next week. And, man, celebrate, bro. You're the leading rusher in the school's history, dude.
I'm just tired. And I have 2 tests tomorrow, so
okay.
I got to study for that, too. But I feel great right now.
Scholar. Student athlete, not athlete student.
Time for our Big Save of the Week, sponsored by Austin Telco. And guys, as you can tell, we are dressed, ready to get some Halloween candy, ready for some treats. We got some early treats today in the form of some awesome plays that Tyler and I watched over and over again in the sports department. We picked 3 of our favorites, and we want to show them to you as our Big Save of the Week nominees. We're going to start with play number 1, and it actually comes from our Athlete of the Week. Westwood's Damani Stewart earned shout-outs in 2 different sponsored segments. Appreciate it, Damani, helping us pay the bills over here. Thank you. Just like you helped yourself to the end zone. The leading rusher in all of 6A is a very, very big deal.
Hey, out at Del Valley, Dripping Springs, lights out on defense. Check out my man Rio Hayes saying, hey, I don't think so. The pick in the 6. That play out of this world. Yeah, the Tigers buzzing. Hey, gets the turnover chain 2, and his team gets the win 52-3.
And play number 3, this is Lago Vista's Decker Sims. The Sims making plays in real life. Decker faked the reverse and then nearly earned a speeding ticket for what he did along that right sideline. Big play from him against one of the top teams in all of 4A. Now that you guys have seen our top 3 plays, it's your job to go to my Twitter page at Jeff Jones Sports. I'm gonna post that poll in the next 5 or 6 minutes, and you just vote in that poll. Let us know which play you like the most. We will re-air that play right here on KVUE in the 6 p.m. broadcast on Tuesday. Buzz, you have any parting words?
To infinity and beyond.
I can't top that. Let's watch some highlights.
Go. I put the city on top of my back, and it went way, way, way up. Like the D-line, I just go for my sack. Better be having they weighed up. We the ones turning it up to the max. All that hate can't phase us. Cause we went way, way, way up. Never just way, way, way. Go mode always activated. Took a minute to recalibrate it. People looking at me agitated. Really act like they